Justine with Blue Jay Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. This is March blooms. I know it's April, but I'm a little behind. I'm getting there, but have some very amazing blooms to share with you. A little bit of sound quality stuff, still working through the mics. I think I have found something out, which you will see towards the end of the video. And yeah, I had some very exciting good shows from some of the orchids. So without further ado, I'll let you guys jump right into it. So there will be some videos where I'm doing a voiceover because one of the time my mic just completely cut out, and then other times just, life happens. Toddler either interrupts me, or really loud plane flies over, or a lawnmower starts. The joys of being, social media. Well, social media. It is social media. Well, a content creator. We'll go with that. So, like I said, without further ado, blooms!
Beautiful Vanda hybrid. Here's the tag on this one. It's growing in a sleeve from just one more orchid. And I'm a fan of it for sure. I had something fall on it and break part of the spike, which I'm sad about, but still happy. This was a Tamiami International, or this was Redlands purchase 2 years ago maybe? And it smells so nice. Beautiful kind of brownish Vanda with magenta purple lip. And it is pretty. And one of the reasons I got it is because the name, it has like bluebird something in the name. Let's see. So it's Vanda Motes Upstart, and it's Vanda Motes Bluebird crossed with Vanda Christia or something. But yeah, it's a fun, easy growing, smaller Vanda. Have it in a just one more orchid sleeve. And it's happy. Windy now, of course. This is a beautiful, almost like neon pink hybrid. Kind of like Shambo Caddy hybrid. Has 3 flowers here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 flowers. I mean, not all of them are open yet. It has 9 flowers on one spike. Love the color. It's like a fuchsia, deep purple pink. It reminds me a lot of Francis Fox, so I kind of call this my pink fox. And just, ooh, there you go. Camera wanted to focus real nice. Sometimes the camera likes to focus, sometimes it's like crazy, but that is really nice focusing on the flowers there. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. See, and then you move it, it kind of refocuses. Yeah, I just really love the spotting in the lip here. And then it has like, that yellow inside. And just the color on like the flowers. And they're really waxy too. And like the back of the flowers. Just so beautiful all around. Definitely a fan. It did take like I think a year off blooming for me for some reason. But probably because it was in a pot and I bare rooted it in here. Sometimes they'll throw a fit when you do that for a little bit. Pout. Where's the tag on here? Yeah, it's in a basket that doesn't sit, so I had to put it in a basket. Alright. Here's the name. I'm not sure how to say this part. Cattleya, or I don't know. Hard name, beautiful plants. You can see why I have nicknamed it Pink Fox. But really love this flower here. Just so beautiful. And it still has a fair bit of room to grow in here. It hasn't been here that long, so looking forward to it having, multiple spikes on this would be awesome. This is a beautiful Dendrobium species. Nice pink, lightish pink with yellow center. Zoom in on this one a little bit. There you go. Trying to get you the best picture there. But yeah, kind of cream on the inside with pink edges, and then a really dark kind of daffodil-like color throat. It is fragrant. See, there's the pink on the outside. Downside is does not last long. Flowers don't last long. And it's a species, so only blooms once a year. However, don't worry about it getting cold. You can ignore it for a little bit because it takes a break from fertilizer. Here's the name, Dendrobium fermii. I don't know. You know me in pronunciation. Fermeri. I'm pretty sure it's Fermeri. And then you'll notice the name is lowercase. Lowercase means it's a species. Gave me 3 spikes. You can see this one's on the way out with just the last little bit kind of showing. This is a little fresher. It's still a younger plant. Haven't had it that long. Here, this still looks pretty good here. Move it into the sun a little bit. But yeah, beautiful flower. And then, imagine as it's bigger, how nice it would be. And then have it in the pot it came in from RF. I got it at RF, I want to say 3 years ago, as an anniversary present. And just put it into this pot from Bangjung. And it's doing its thing. So it's just kind of like a normal dendrobium that needs a winter rest. Pretty straightforward. Can handle my Florida cold snaps, and happy to have it in my collection. Here's the view of the whole plant. So it's not big yet, but imagine all those like a lot of growths flowering at the same time. What a pretty show that will be as it matures. This species is similar in care. It's all yellow. These flowers opened up first, and these flowers are also kind of on the way out. Again, easy grower, only downside is only blooms once a year and flowers don't last super long. This was a bag baby. So it has 2 names. It used to be called Dendrobium aggregatum, but now it's called Dendrobium lindleyi. And this was actually a bag baby. You can find these at Lowe's and Home Depot actually a fair bit. So this was a bag baby that came in a pot. I mounted it and it bloomed probably in 2 years or so. Maybe 1 year. 2 years, I don't know. But this is the first blooming of this plant for me. I am definitely a fan. Alright, birdie. I'm going to film over here. Yeah, have another bird that set up camp in that again. But yeah, look at this beautiful show here. Have it growing on cork. Not sure the ID is on there. Let's see if the ID is on here. Okay, so Cal, Tom, Vanda. I think this one's right there. That's where I had it hanging. This is Den Love Memory Fizz. There's actually 2 plants in here. And this is what they call a soft cane dendrobium, which means it's deciduous, which it will lose its leaves. See, no leaves. They turn this yellow color and then will just fall off. This, I'm still waiting on some buds to open, but it's already a pretty good show. Really love these types. And then see down here too. Buds. Den Love Memory Fizz. Still have buds here, there, here. Still lots of buds. I thought growing it this way would be kind of fun. So it's growing upside down in a basket, but I started growing it, you know, just like this cattleya, straight up. And then I let it get established, and then I flipped it upside down. So, kind of a fun, different way to display these types. And then, so there's a dendrobium here, and then over here is also a dendrobium. See, this one's just right on my oak tree. Yeah, this is a $10 tent orchid at Palmer, I think, once a while back. And it just, see, lives there. Right there is where it's attached. It has been through multiple hurricanes. And this is probably one of the better blooms this year. The dendrobiums like this area in my yard. This is where I have most of them. And then this is a no ID. This one's seen a little bit of trouble. Here's the tag on this one. Dendrobium golden blossom. And then I think it's fragrance. Some dens are, some dens aren't. Yeah, fragrant. And then see this, that was blooming last time. Then when this one did not bloom for me for some reason, right here. But yeah, it gets a fair bit of light because in the winter all these oaks lose their leaves. And then have cattleya attached there, attached as a seedling. Will be interesting to see how that does. See, this here is what we call a normal dendrobium. This was a gift from a friend. She gave me some keikis. It's doing great. Bunch of spikes, and it's actually growing. Another keiki. So I will have to get the name on that again because I forgot. And then over here, I'm excited about this. Look at all those blooms. So hopefully she cooperates for me, because that would be a pretty nice show. You can already see this one has some nibbling, which is sad. Debating about moving it somewhere, but we'll see. I have this blooming up here. This is another like a dendrobium soft cane. It's growing on tree fern and it's pretty happy there. Love the color and the shape.
This is Dendrobium Havana Lake. I'm not sure it's Havana, but it's, let's see, So the flower's been open for a little bit, kind of fading, but just wanted to show you some of the fresher flowers. Definitely a fun, smaller Den Nobile type. This is a beautiful Vanda. It is newly named, I believe, so I will Google and post the new name. Very dark, and then cool shaped flower with a really interesting lip area. Just overall, really fun Vanda. Oh, fragrant as well. This is a beautiful hybrid. I got this last Crawl Smith show in April. This is from Ruben, who works with Sunset Valley Orchid, or a lot of us call them SVO for short. It's a beautiful flower. It starts out, when it first opens, it's a nice cerulean color, and then as it fades, it turns more this white color. It's really fragrant too. Not sure how I would explain the fragrance. It's growing in an Orchid 365 neopot, and I just love this little flower. I also did a time lapse on this flower, which turned out really cool. If you look in my shorts, you can find that. And yeah, what else is there to say? It's just an awesome flower, and I really want more of this type of hybrid. I think it would be really fun to grow. I've grown it mostly like a Vanda. I grow it with my Neos, and it does better with dropping leaves. I think I only lost 2 leaves, and we had a horrible winter, horrible storm season, so many bad environmental things for plants, and it still gave me another rebloom. So it's Vanda Cerulea essence with, I don't know how to say the other species, but subiflorum. It's like whole, yeah, I don't remember. I need to look at that and ask people how to say that other part. But yes, very, very big fan of this breeding and this direction that they are heading with Vandas. Highly recommend looking at some of these different crosses. It's a little intimidating at first because it seems so different, but we'll be getting more of these, like 100%. Just need to find them. Just can't stop admiring the flower.
So this is Encyclia green, or Cattleya green dragon. It's a cross of the Cattleya species Schilleriana and the Encyclia species of Encyclia Cardigera, variation rosa, which is the darker color. So there's the tag. First bloom for me on this, had it for a fair bit, was purchased from Palmer Orchids, put it in a tree fern basket, bare root, just whatever media it had, I left, put lava rock to stabilize it, and it's pretty happy. Growing it kind of more like a finicky cattleya than anything else. And I mean, it's basically like a giant Encyclia cardigera, basically. The lip is huge, fragrant. Yeah, I'm a fan. I am definitely a fan. Then it has a cool name too, although with green dragon you think the flowers would be kind of green. That's my only complaint, but other than that, very much happy with it. So, move on to the next one. I'd like to get some better lighting, but this will have to do for now. This is a beautiful hybrid from Jim Roberts from Suncoast Orchids. Get you the tag in a sec. But very waxy, thick petals. Love the lip here. And then how it's just, you know, good shape, decent amount of blooms. Had some, that bloom got knocked off, which was sad, but smells amazing. Great color, good form. Was thinking about taking this one to judging, but then it had mechanical damage and just not the year for this one, but there's always next year. I don't even remember what I have it growing in. I mean, I know it's growing in a basket, but I think there's a little bit of media in there, not positive. So it's Shambo Cat, Marie, Louise Fuchs, crossed with BLC Sarah Palin. So 2 pinkish purple flowers. I guess I have slow release in it. I guess I still have slow release in this. Then I added more slow release, not sure why I did that, but yeah, really like the flower on this. And the fragrance on it is awesome as well. I just grow it under my oak tree. But yeah, it had some mechanical damage. Something was munching on it a little bit. Let's see, and then the flowers are just getting old too. I mean, this one did good. But yeah, this one had 2 buds and one just got knocked off by something. So looking forward to having this one grow, because she's pretty. And then apparently my son has claimed this one. Ooh, we got some lights. Let's see if we can get a good flower in the lights. There we go. But yeah, I'm a fan. Time to put her back home. Another Suncoast Orchids cross. Give you the name, then we'll talk about the flower. Shambo Cat Pink Passion. Another one from Jim Roberts. And it's a little weathered because it just grows outside, so that's why some of the spotting. But this is a good flower here. It's a seedling, so a lot of the crosses vary, but I like the coloring on it. Got it Mother's Day a while back. Haven't done anything to it. It came in the basket. Just letting it do its thing. But beautiful coloring. I like the lip and like the flaring and kind of yeah, I can't think of the word I want to use. I'm pretty sure it's fragrant. It's early morning, so I don't know if it's gonna be fragrant yet. A little bit of fragrance, but good bloomer for me when the thrips don't get it. So it has these two open. Excuse me. This one's been open longer. This one just opening now. Light. And then we have spike working here. Spike there. Some more buds here. Let's see, is that it? That might be it, but you can see it's a good bloomer. So she might be in the next What's in Bloom as well. But yes, lovely, lovely flower. Trying to get a little bit of the light. I'm filming earlier than normal just to try to get some flowers in. Oh, there we go. Is it focusing? Focusing pretty well there. Come on, camera. There we go. Alright, time to put her back. But yes, love this when this blooms a fair bit.
This is Cattleya, why not? Very common, very beginner friendly, easy to grow. A nice trait about it is it blooms on each new growth. So you do have pretty frequent blooming, at least twice a year. There's Lucy. That's one of my fur babies. Charlie's younger sister. And I think she sees something, so that ended that video.
Season of Phalaenopsis. These are just all grocery store phals that I put on silver buttonwood bushes. Just kind of letting them do their thing. That one's thinking about it still. And in here, lots of blooms, lots of flowers. This is a rose bush. I haven't decided where to put it. Happy enough right there. Kind of on the way out, but blooming attached to a silver buttonwood tree. The idea is kind of a little hidden, but it's happy.
Alright, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment. You guys know the drill. Anything you can do to help the channel grow, greatly appreciated. Also, right after this, really cute story. So my oldest son, just turned 5, is actually pretty into orchid growing. And I'm not pushing it, but if he shows interest, I encourage it. And, we've done trips to Lowe's together, and he's starting to have some of his own orchids. So he actually picked out an orchid from Lowe's. He really liked it. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it was a Brassivola cross, so I know it will be easier to grow, so I thought it was a good beginner plant for him. And there was like three different ones. They're all the same plant, but three separate plants. So I brought them down, I let him pick them, kind of talked a little bit about like why he was picking it, but was very neutral, let him make his own decision. So he picked out the plant, would not let it go the whole shopping trip. That was probably about a year ago. I helped him repot it. He will help me water it. And anytime I go outside to check on my orchids, or if he comes with me, he's always like, "Where's my plant? Where's my plant? Is it growing?" So, last week or so, or maybe a little longer ago, but it was in spike and then it was in bud. And I told him that I think it might flower soon. I didn't tell him it was in bud or spike. I'm saving him, as we all know, the negative side of if your thing is budding or blooming and then it doesn't actually open. So I wanted the flower to open to save him the disappointment in case anything happened. Well, it opened, and then I told him, and I said, "Would you like to go see it?" Oh, the smile on his face, and he ran to get his shoes, could not get outside fast enough. And then he was talking to me about it, and then he's like, "I want to take a picture. I want to take a picture." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, bud, you can. Do you want to take a picture? Or you want to take a video?" Well, he decided to take a video, and it is the cutest thing ever, and it will melt your heart. And that is the last slide, and that is how I'm going to end this video. So it is a vertical video, but the sound on it, like, he is the sweetest. Given I'm biased, he's my son, but I have a feeling all of us will appreciate, or all of you guys will appreciate it too. So, yeah, proud mama moment. And then, yeah, he was parading around with it and cradling it. He wanted to take it inside. It's still inside now because he wants everyone to see it. Anyone that comes over, he's like, "Come see my orchid." And I'm like, "I've created a little monster." But it is so cute. Like I said, it just melted my heart. So now there will be two orchid growers in this house. I might be taking him to a nursery to let him pick out a belated birthday flower soonish. So yeah, it's cute. Anyway, I will officially sign off here, and then there's just that last video. But thanks for watching, and as always, keep growing. Bye.
So this is my flower,
Hold on.
and this is my friend.
Your flower's your friend?
And he is growing, and they have two flowers. Now take picture. Now I want the pictures.